Have you heard of the term summer body or getting six-pack fit for the beach? Sure, it's a Western term from colder countries where people wait for the weather to get warmer to shed their clothes and show off their physiques. Welcome, ladies and gents, to the show that's going to show you how to keep fit all year through the Indian summer. Welcome to another episode of the Men's Health and Women's Health Show. On the show today, an inside look at India Today Body Rocks, the health conclave that had Deepak Chopra and Prime Minister Narendra Modi's yoga teacher talk wellness, a special story on how to make cycling a life-changing habit, and our restaurant spy goes vegetarian, shows you how to get protein in your food when eating out. First up is the body of all bodies. This Bollywood actor battled criticism for his anglicized name, his acting skills, but went on to become an A-list movie star, a producer, a sports entrepreneur, and more. Gracing the very special 101st issue of Men's Health India is the man with the most famous backside in the country, John Abraham. As a special treat, let's work out today with John Abraham.
In 2006, all the producers took their checks back and said goodbye, John. So I've lost all my work. I've gone through my issues, I've gone through my problems. But here I am standing in front of you. I am fortunately on the cover of a magazine I deeply adore.
Wonder what it takes to be fit at 42? Well, here's the man who's done it himself.
I saw Sylvester Stallone and I said, wow, that's the man I want to be. And I really worked hard. And my biggest compliment happened when he saw a shot of me hanging out of a bus in Shootout at Vadala. And he said, this guy is more jacked than I ever was. Now, maybe he just said it because he had to say it, but for me, he's my idol and he said it. I felt so good. I've got a friend here who's probably going to help me with my workouts because he's probably one of the fittest guys you'd see around. Rajat's here. Rajat's a men's health guy, and Rajat's going to show us exactly how we kind of do the inclined dumbbell press or the inclined barbell press. But before that, I'd like to introduce you to someone who's very instrumental in making my workouts happen. And that's this gentleman here. That's Vinod. So Vinod trains me, and he's been training me for a long time. Vinod is responsible for my body and force, which people liked. And then Shootout at Vadala, Manya Surve. He's a real Manya Surve. So let Rajat show us how we need to do our inclined barbell press. Yeah, let's do that. So Rajat's going to get in, and basically why we have someone like Rajat, Vinod helps me is because we kind of spot each other, we kind of help each other, and we kind of push each other. So, after he finishes his reps, we get on to our reps and we start. And it's always about pushing. I think you can come down at the count of 5. So you can come down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Hold it,
Control it now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Up fast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's a perfect exercise, I believe. The inclined barbell press for the upper cleavage. Fantastic. That's it. I always believe that my form is never 100%. I need correction. And this is very important. When I'm watching him do it, I'm already correcting myself and trying to understand how I need to do it. Because he's a student right now and he's being taught by a professional. Sometimes some of us have good bodies, but we can't make good trainers. So it's always important to listen to a trainer and to understand why he's saying what he's saying. And there's some of us who can help ourselves, but most of us need direction, including myself. So I need direction, and of course I can't lift as much as Rajat can, but so just
forward,
yeah.
Circle movement, flat.
So this is it.
Contact ellipsis.
It's one of my most favorite exercises. This is the cable crossover, and this is it. And in fact, this is an addition that's coming to my house now. It's called the double adjustable pulley. This again, lat pull down, is an exercise that I'm extremely fond of, and I believe that one of the strongest parts, in fact, Vinod, am I right?
Yeah.
The strongest part of my body is my back, right? I love working out on the back. We enjoy this. So that's how we work out. I think Rajat will show you better form. Seriously. And people think this is easy, but you know, they're called weights because they're heavy and you need to lift them. And you know, you should really appreciate what people like us do in the gym, because we really work hard for everything. So this is a very special exercise which most Indian men don't want to do. It's called legs. Right?
Right, sir. Yeah.
Okay, so let's do the leg press and okay. So this is basically for your quadriceps, your hamstrings, your calves, works your hip flexors, literally everything on your lower body. And you know, you need to tighten your core when you do it. And that's how we pull back. And this should be fun actually. But people run away from this, right, Rajat?
Yeah.
It's me signing off saying, no Photoshop, keep clean, do good, and work out hard, and work out forever, and die with a six-pack. Sparta! Kill it.
Have you ever wondered why cycling is not as big a sport in India as it could have been? Don't say we don't have roads. If Sachin Tendulkar's Ferrari can survive the bumps, surely a bicycle can. Our next story will show you how to take up this life-changing mode of travel and make it a habit for life.
We're addicted to endorphins. So it's the best endorphin run.
I have so many amazing memories thanks to biking.
It's a sports activity, and apart from gymming, you really have to do something, you know, which keeps you going in life, which gives you that passion and aim. So that's why cycling.
It's a complete adrenaline rush.
There is something that connects all of them. They're all part of a growing tribe of enthusiasts whose favorite wheels are not a big, shiny, fuel-guzzling SUV, but the modest bicycle. For most of them, weekends mean waking up at the crack of dawn, putting on their helmets and rushing out. And what really drives them to get out of bed is the rush they get after settling into the saddle and pedaling away to exhaustion.
It's like a very adventurous sport, and definitely after a week, when it's weekend and you have to cycle, it gives you that relaxing feeling and you feel like relieved, and it's like a stress buster thing.
Over the weekend is when I do my long rides, and it's perfect over the weekends simply because you know, you have a little bit more time, traffic is light, get out early morning, do anywhere between 50 to 80 kilometers.
While people like Avinash prefer taking long rides on city roads, there are others whose love for adventure takes them pedaling on uneven terrain, mostly with a group of like-minded pedal buffs.
You're out here, look around you, it's beautiful. We're close to the city, but it's you're in the forest out there. Fresh air, and you compete with the best that we've got around here. So why wouldn't you? The love for biking is inherent, and mountain biking is something else. Like I said, you connect to nature, and it's very technical. And when you climb a hill, you basically meet yourself when you climb a hill.
Gautam Chima is one of the founding members of a group of bikers in Gurgaon, Haryana, called the Aravali Trail Hunters. The group enjoys finding new trails or training hard where there are no roads.
Mountain biking is inherently a risky sport, but you could be walking on the scene and a bus could knock you over. That being said, it's like you've got to wear a helmet, you've got to wear knee pads if that's optional, and we tell everybody to ride within their limits and wherever they feel safe is where you should be racing. You push the envelope, but a little at a time. You don't want to be too reckless, and it's basically comes from within every rider.
It's much more like fun. I have an MTB, it's a good MTB, so the fun of MTB is in trail riding only. On tarmac, it's just normal riding. So the road bikes lead there. In trail riding, the MTBs lead here. So I just like the MTB style of living.
I travel a lot. Almost every other week I'm traveling. I wanted to do this where I ride my bike to the airport, fold it up, check it in, keep my stuff in a carry-on bag with me, get to the other city, get out, literally pick up, while people pick up their boarding suitcases, pick up my folding bike, fold it out, and literally ride out of the airport into the city for wherever I am going, and kind of do one travel this way. So I'm actually still waiting to do that, and that's one of the dreams I want to be able to accomplish soon.
And why not? After all, cycling offers a simple solution to so many problems at once. It keeps you fit, is easy on the pocket, and helps you do your bit for the environment.
The India Today Group's first health conclave of sorts, called Body Rocks, was held in Mumbai last Sunday and had spiritual guru Deepak Chopra and Prime Minister Narendra Modi's yoga teacher Dr. H.R. Nagendra talk health and wellness. Here's an exclusive look at the event that made the body rock, but also stirred the soul.
India Today hosted its first health conclave called Body Rocks, and it certainly was a celebration of all things healthy.
What is this Body Rocks? We believe the body is where it starts and sometimes ends. If a shallow pursuit like vanity can push you towards the path of fitness and good health, it's only a good thing, isn't it?
Renowned spiritual guru Dr. Deepak Chopra and Prime Minister Narendra Modi's yoga teacher Dr. H.R. Nagendra treated the guests to a day of revitalization and stimulation.
48 hours, I had a car, a TV, no money, bought two things that I didn't need with money that I hadn't earned to impress people that I didn't like. And so this is the introduction to America. I share this with you because, it's so seductive, the environment. And it took me a year to work in this hospital to make my grades, to get out of this atmosphere.
Deepak Chopra talked about his journey from India to the US, from being a medical student at AIIMS to the spiritual guru that he is and his theories.
Your body has, as I said, 23,000 genes. And so in the last 5 years, the new science is called epigenetics. Epigenetics means it's not the genes you were born with, but what happened to the genes after you were born. And they are regulated, now we know, by things like, do you get enough sleep? Do you meditate? We have a study which I'll show you that meditation changes the genomic expression totally.
A brief meditation session ended the segment.
Slow down a little bit, because the breath is the movement of consciousness, as is thought. As is life. Life is the movement of consciousness. So just observe it.
Yoga guru Dr. H.R. Nagendra enlightened the audience with his insights into the world of yoga.
I just want to know, like, when our Prime Minister does yoga, like, can he actually do a headstand? Can he, like, levitate on his arms and put his body up? I mean, what level of yoga does he do?
See, he started doing yoga almost 20-25 years back and started using this and started understanding the deeper and deeper and subtle dimensions of that. And gradually he has developed and he has started applying.
Like in the asanas, like, what level of difficulty can he do?
Not only asanas, it is pranayama, meditation, and the whole process of bringing about the calmness of the mind throughout the day. That is the most important. Asanas, you may not be able to do many things, it doesn't matter. Asanas is a small part of the entire dimension.
The conclave was attended by the creme de la creme of Mumbai, including Rajashri Birla, Kailash Sundarnath, Pooja Bedi, Ashmit Patel, Aditi Govitrikar, Simon Singh, Queenie Singh, Poonam Dhillon, and Anil Dharkar, among several others. All in all, Mumbaikars not only got health and stress-busting tips, but also tips on how to maintain the ideal work-life balance and get rid of lifestyle-related diseases.
The Men's Health and Women's Health Show, and I'm your host, Jamal Sheikh. Our next story asks a pertinent question. How do vegetarians get enough protein in their diet, especially when eating out? Our restaurant spy goes snooping and gets you some mouth-wateringly delish answers.
Protein is an important part of our daily diet, but a lot of vegetarians I know are always in a fix on how to get enough protein without the regular chicken or eggs. So I thought, why not spy on Lavneet Batra, our expert nutritionist today, as she heads out for a vegetarian meal at the Dhaba by Claridge's in New Delhi. Let's see how to load up on all that protein if you're a vegetarian.
I've ordered paneer tikka and vegetable gulati kebab as appetizers. Paneer is a complete source of protein for vegetarians and it's easily available. However, when paneer eaten outside is very high in fat, so you can make paneer at home from double-tone milk and cut your fat into half. If you are enjoying your paneer outside, just stick to 2 pieces of paneer tikka and it will give you close to 15 grams of protein. I've also ordered vegetable gulati kebab. A lot of people think that vegetables are a rich source of protein, but that's not true. You cannot only rely on vegetables for your protein intake. The vegetables which contain protein would be peas and green leafy vegetables. But vegetables are not a complete source of protein. You'll always have to club them with grains such as dalia or brown rice, or dairy products such as yogurt or milk. I've also ordered 2 of the most common Indian protein-rich dishes, chole and curry. Curry is made with yogurt and besan. Yogurt is a complete protein and it contains whey protein. 1 katori curry can give you 6 grams of protein and it can be a great post-workout meal. But just delete the pakora because that's high in fat. I've also ordered chole. Chickpeas are a great source of plant protein. 1 katori of chole can give you 7 grams of protein. It is also high in fiber and 0 cholesterol. But it is not a complete protein. So every time you're enjoying your chole, club it with whole wheat chapati or rice. You need 9 essential amino acids in your diet to make it a complete protein. Chole is low in lysine, which is present in rice, and rice is low in methionine, which is present in chole, which makes it a complete protein. Hence, the importance of traditional Indian diets. Contrary to popular beliefs, even cereals contain proteins. 1 chapati can give you 2 grams of protein, and so can 1 katori of rice. I've also ordered buttermilk, which is a great source of protein. It is made with yogurt, which is whey protein. It can be a great post-workout recovery drink. It is hydrating, contains whey protein. Also, it can be a very good refreshing snack for summer months. An average Indian man requires 60 to 65 grams of protein daily, and for a woman that would be 55 to 60 grams of protein. You don't need to go overboard, and you can easily make up for this requirement through your foods. After workouts, within 30 minutes, go for hydrating low-fat protein choices such as skim milk or buttermilk. Within 2 hours, opt for high-protein choices such as tofu, dal or paneer, clubbing them with complex carbohydrates such as dalia or brown rice, and you're good to go.
With that, we come to the end of yet another episode. For more regular updates, follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Jamal Sheikh, and keep that summer ready show off fit. Because you know, we won't be happy with your fit, not until you're at your fittest.